Perfect. Hopefully that works. In Nusa Penida, I thought I'd just do a little Connor Weston rant. What I've noticed recently is a lot of reasons why stuff doesn't go well, for me personally, is because my level of expectation is so high. Something that I've been working on a lot is being a better communicator with different levels of expectation. So for me, I get very frustrated, I get very upset, and I get angry when stuff doesn't go well, especially if I know that if I was doing it, I would be able to do it very well. So say like sales calls, setting calls, onboardings, all the sort of sales stuff, because the marketing, I know that I can handle it and the marketing team can handle it. But I'll be honest, the sales team have had a couple of wobbly weeks and, I haven't got rid of anyone. I don't believe in just getting rid of anyone at like a first initial point of struggle. For me, it's like, I need to look at what I've been doing or haven't been doing and what I can actually do to improve myself as a leader, my team, and the admin, so like the SOP side of things, and from there just move forward with like what could I be doing better. So I was very aware that my sales manager, I'd assumed that he could fulfill the role because he's a friend of mine, and I want my friends to be in positions of leadership so they get paid better, but also so that I have to become a better leader. So the thought process is I have to become a better leader because I can't lead with fear. With my friends, I value the friendship over the work first, so I have to lead with love and I have to become a better leader. But I assumed that he'd had as much. This is where like I personally need to grow, is I need to realize I'm not better than anyone, but I've had a lot of experience in a lot of different businesses, a lot of different things. You know, when I was younger, I was 19, 20, I managed teams of 20 to 40 on bars, in water sports centers in Greece. And, I was still very good at that, but I led by fear and I was just rambling on a lot and shouting at people because they weren't as good as I was, because I didn't have the time. But for me, what I should have done is taken the time to either write better SOPs, to train people better, to go through stuff, to make sure people actually understood. So I know with my sales manager moment, I didn't do any of that. I just threw him in at the deep end. And what happened was he was too soft, he was too nice, and to be honest, the results weren't there. So I stepped back in, not to manhandle or not to micromanage, but because I realized that I can't be upset at low results if I haven't set the standard, if I haven't set my expectations, if I haven't got bulletproof SOPs, if I haven't done full training with him. Because for me, people are capable. People are very capable, but that doesn't dispute the fact that they might not have any experience. You put me in like a rocket ship, even though I'm extremely capable, I wouldn't have the experience or the know-how to get it done, to launch off, to have a lift off, to everything. There's so much nuance and to it that for me, I just expected people to get it done. So I look back at myself and think, this is all on me, which is a great feeling, because then it's all on me, then I can change it. And then as soon as I change it, as soon as I give people more direction, better SOPs, better training, I set the standards, I come in hard when I need to, I come in soft when I need to. I forgot, because I've been telling myself for a long time that I'm not the best people manager, I actually forgot that I'm very good at it. Just because I was not as good in the past doesn't mean I haven't grown enough now to become very good. And we're in a position of abundance where we make good money, the team's making good money, people in the community are making money. And again, the community is still new. I don't expect people to get into sales and make money overnight. The best people do, and the people who grab life by the balls, like Felipe, he's been living in China. He's from Brazil, if I'm right. English is a second language, and he hopped in the community, hopped on one of the roles that I put in, and got a shout out from the owner. He's taken over the owner as the primary closer. He set the record the other day. And the same with TJ. TJ comes to none of the calls. He just does the course. He knows what he needs to do. He hops on calls with me when he needs, and he did 5K in his first month. So for me, there's other testimonials that people I'm working with that are smashing it. But there's a big sign between people who are like normally capable and people who just get the work done. And for me, all of the tools are there. But what I didn't do with my team personally was give them the tools. I told them to go through the course. I told them to jump on the calls anyway, because that will get them better at sales, because the course is actually very diligent. I have a level of doing things which is high expectation, high analysis. I have a level of OCD that means like I cover every base, because I don't like to be not bulletproof. One of my mantras is about being bulletproof. It's like, if you're going to say something, I got to make sure that basically all my tracks are covered, because if my tracks aren't covered, then I'm leaving myself open. I don't like leaving myself open, because then, the ship falls. So I took over with that. I set the standards for the setters. I set the standards for the closers. I started taking more closing calls, just so I can say to, the team, I haven't been taking many, but like one a week or something. And if I put in one call booked, one call sat, one call closed into the chat, it just sets the precedent. Like, I'm still the best at this. I do more content and I do more marketing now, but I'm still a very capable closer. Obviously, founder-led sales are always the best, but I know that there's people who wouldn't sit in the objection pocket for 30 minutes if they needed to. And sometimes I have to, and that's what I did. So we get the job done, and I just want people to succeed. So yeah, for me, that was a bit about my expectations. So how that filters into my life is when I'm doing things, I need to be very clear and upfront about what I see as good and what I see as bad. So let's say you were going to get into a relationship with someone, I would be very insistent on setting the foundations well. You go through, like Patrick Bet-David has a huge bit on this. And I've even got his PDF, which has 50 questions you should use before you get engaged. It doesn't need to be that deep with engagement, but it's like you go through this so you are aligned, you have all your goals set out, you make sure they're not going to anything up, make sure your skeletons are out of the closet, so you start off on a level playing field. If you start on a level playing field, if anything happens, then it's kind of like one and done. In my mind, you don't really want to be giving people too many second chances, but at least you've set the boundaries, you set the expectations, and you've set yourself up for success. That's all you can do. If you don't set yourself up for success, you're setting yourself up for failure. That's why I'm big on the boundaries and the expectations, not in my personal life as much, but well, actually in my personal life more, or just as much. I just don't do it as much. I'm always in business, I'm always in sales calls, I'm always with the team. So I just get more reps of that. But like with my personal life, I don't really have much experience because I don't date that often. I just do my thing and I see my mates. But yeah, it's a big topic for me, is I don't believe there's a difference between personal and business. I think they should be overlapped. I think they should be, one entity, because if someone's on the same path as you, let's use me as an example, if someone's on the same path as me, then a lot of their life will be revolved around content, marketing, sales, business. So why would it make too much sense to, not follow the same principles that helped me in business, that have got me to where I am in business? I wouldn't use in my personal life. Obviously, you don't want to be going down the, heavy masculine all the time with the woman. You want them to be in their feminine energy more and be more relaxed. They still got to have their shit handled. They still got to have their goals. So for me, what I think is a good idea is ideally you don't live together for a long time, and ideally you live not like ages away, but like there's a bit of a distance, because then one, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but also it's like when you go to see them, it's actually like you can probably switch off and work more. So having a couple hour commute I don't think is bad at all, and then you'll get to know what people are like, you'll understand the communication style. It might break down, but if it breaks down, it was never going to work anyway. So for me, that's how I kind of see it, and I will personally, if I ever get into something in the future, set these boundaries about probably not going to see me Monday to Friday. Let's just keep it for the weekends and we'll switch off and do something fun. You handle your life, I'll handle the trips. Be upfront about the finances. I think finances is getting people into a lot of bother and a lot of hot water. For me, I've been broke for so long that I don't give a fuck. I had my finances on TikTok like a year ago, when I had £20 in my account living in Bali. Like for me, I'm very upfront and I'm very honest, and I think that helps and it makes me a better leader. That's all I'm thinking about, because it was my fault that it didn't go well. Thank you, darling. Do you want to take a seat? You probably don't.
What are we discussing?
I was talking about my level of expectations and boundaries in business, and why the business had a couple of low weeks was because I didn't set the expectations myself, and I assumed that everyone knew how I thought and had the same experience as me.
Interesting.
So it led a bit of a downfall. Okay. What is this?
This is soda water with lime juice.
I am thirsty.
I know.
But we're almost at 10 minutes, so we can probably cap it there. So yeah. You look good on camera.
So do you. We look far too good together. It's a bit of a joke. Little bit of a joke.
Have you seen Wayne's World?
Yeah.
I feel like I looked like something out of Wayne's World. Wayne's World. High time. Excellent. But yeah, there you go. There's another Connor Weston brain dump. A little featuring from Button, and we'll see you in a bit. Stay golden. There's a free mini course. I want people going in it. Everyone's like, give us some free value, give us this, give us that, and I'm like, you don't deserve my brain for free. Well, you've got it, but
exactly.
Yeah, so I thought I'd give it to everyone else. So the mini course, all you got to do is go in, you do it, and you'll get a roll via LinkedIn. If you don't,
suck on you.
Exactly. But yeah, you'll get a roll on that. It's in the description on my YouTube and in the comment section. If you want to subscribe. If you don't, why are you here? Yeah, why are you here? What are you doing? Don't waste my time, motherfuckers. But anyway, if you think this is green screen, have a look at this puppy. Woo! Viviendo la vida loca. I asked for this life and I got it. Whatever you think about, you become. Whatever you ask for, you get. It's just a waiting game. If you're willing to wait, you'll get what you want.
And I've arrived.
You'd be lucky. Ciao.